From time to time I hear somebody ask about doglegging. Sometimes they call it dog tracking. I think they're confusing doglegging and off tracking. The trailer ahead of me is doing it, and since it's a CRST trailer, I should be able to catch up with her here in just a minute. I don't know if we'll be able to see it with a dash cam video or not, but what happens is the tandems, or the tires on the rear of the trailer, get a little bit of a twist to them. And so you can see as it's going down the road that the back of the trailer is not completely in line with the front of the trailer. It goes down the road at a little bit of an angle. If it's off just a little bit, it could be a little issue. If it's off a lot, it can turn into a big issue. It's usually happened or caused by some kind of twist in the tandems. They might not be adjusted properly. They might be bent a little bit. Let's see if I can get out here in this other lane and you may be able to see what I'm talking about a little better. Maybe not. It's going to be real hard to see on the dash cam. But the back of her trailer and the front of her trailer are not in a straight line. And so everything pulls down crooked. Puts excessive wear on the tires. If those tandems aren't locked in properly, and that's a real big cause of that, is one side doesn't get locked in right, then it runs a risk of them slipping, and then you have a real issue. She's oblivious to it. Passing her, she's just going down the road with her music going and rocking and bebopping to the music. And that's fine. It's not off too bad. It's probably only off about 4 or 5 inches. I've seen them a lot worse. But when you hear talk about dog tracking, that's what's going on. The trailer is dog-legged. It gets that name because if you look at a dog's hind leg, there's a bend in it, so the foot and the knee or the hip joint are not all in a straight line. There's kind of a twist in the middle, and that's where that term comes from. Off tracking that you hear people talk about is something completely different. That's when you go around a corner and the front wheels go in one trail or track, and the rear wheels, because it's on the inside of the corner, go in a separate track. That's what off tracking is. So that's the difference between doglegging and off tracking, and that video kind of, I hope, shows what doglegging is.